Hello, friends. Today I'm going to tell you about the storyline of a romantic horror movie called Who's Watching Oliver? A modest and shy young man named Oliver recently moved from the USA to Thailand. He takes pills and takes out his laptop, and then contacts his domineering mother, who strictly controls his life. The mother is glad to see Oliver and is interested in how he has settled in, but she is not happy with her son's choice of clothes and asks him to correct himself on the next video call. The next morning, Oliver begins an independent life away from his mother. He always takes care of himself, cleans his shoes, and chooses a perfectly clean shirt to go for a walk. One day, Oliver noticed a cat on the doorstep of his house and chased it away. But later, he regretted his action, as he would like to feed her and take care of the animal. Then he went for a walk around the new city with an old camera. Soon, he finds a good place, a park where he is happy to sit on a bench and watch people. In the evening, he went to a bar and looked at beautiful girls with interest. After some thought, Oliver notices a lonely drinking beauty. The girl does not want to communicate with Oliver, but he invites her to his home, promising banned substances. The girl agrees to this offer because she does not mind having a good time and relaxing a little. Once at Oliver's house, she got what she expected and managed to take the powder when she suddenly realized that the guy had deceived her. It turned out that the modest, bespectacled man is a real psychopath, and instead of a fun evening, the girl is waiting for a real nightmare. After contacting his mother, Oliver deliberately drugged the girl and tied her to the table. The guy's mother likes to watch other people's suffering and forces her son to take advantage of a defenseless girl. Oliver kills the unfortunate girl with a knife in his hands, which pleases his crazy mother. At the end of the conversation, the woman asked her son to be more restrained so that the next time the spectacle would not be so short-lived. After a video call with his mother, Oliver apologizes to the girl, although she doesn't care anymore. He is forced to do all this because his mother forces him and keeps him in a tight grip. The guy would like to stop the crimes for a long time, but he is unable to contradict an elderly woman. A little later, Oliver gets rid of the evidence by washing the blood off the floor and walls. In the bathroom, he uses a saw and other improvised tools to deal with the girl's body, after which he takes the bags to the backyard and drowns them in a barrel of acid. The next day is no different from the previous one, except that now Oliver has a cat that he is obliged to feed. After walking around the city, the guy goes to the park and occupies the same bench as always. At some point, a girl walking nearby pays attention to him and decides to get acquainted with a shy guy. She tells him about her dreams and was able to interest Oliver with an extraordinary story. Despite this, he follows the usual schedule and, without saying goodbye to a stranger, goes home. Upon returning, Oliver undresses, takes pills, and contacts his mother to console her ego. The woman was tired and not in the mood today, so their conversation was short. Finally, getting rid of the evidence, Oliver catches the bones of the last girl from the barrel and puts them in bags, which he drowns in the river nearby. A little later, he draws pictures that distract the guy from his dirty deeds. Remembering a difficult childhood, Oliver tells the cat that his parents were real monsters. One day, the father set fire to his son, and the mother saved him by killing her husband. From that moment on, he owes his mother his life and does not dare to contradict her, even though he should become the same monster as her. The next morning, Oliver meets the charming stranger again and finds out that her name is Sofia. The girl again talks about her dreams and shows interest in the guy. She doesn't like his hairstyle, so Sofia tousled Oliver's hair, making his appearance more attractive. Upon returning home, the guy decides to talk to his mother and ask her about dreams, but the irritated woman prematurely ends the conversation. Another date with Sofia began with the fact that the girl gave Oliver a wonderful bracelet. In love and besotted with the beauty of the girl, Oliver is ready to follow her anywhere. Breaking his rules, he spends time with Sofia, riding a catamaran and other attractions. It was a great date, during which Oliver realizes that he no longer wants to kill girls and is ready to start a new life. In the evening, he rehearses a dialogue with his mother in front of the mirror, in which he wants to talk about his feelings and renounce violence. Soon, Oliver calls his mother on the phone, and from the first minutes is faced with her aggressive reaction to what is happening. The mother is outraged by her son's hairstyle, the bracelet on his arm, and the fact that he is still dressed. The woman is literally fixated on Oliver. Not having experienced enough pleasure from talking to her son, the mother forces her son to go in search of some Asian woman. Oliver cannot contradict a domineering woman and takes off a girl of easy virtue with a suitable appearance. He shows his mother a naked beauty, after which he again does his dirty work for her amusement. During the next date, Sofia notices that Oliver is kind of drooping and completely out of mood. She tries to talk to the guy, and he admits that he has a terrible mother, and he is tired of her control. Sofia understands perfectly well what terrible parents are, because she grew up in a sect and got used to suffering. The family is still trying to control her life and tell her what to do, but the girl strives for independence and hopes to find happiness next to Oliver. The guy realizes that he is terrible and unworthy of such a beauty and therefore runs away, not realizing that Sofia decided to follow him. In the evening, Oliver is a little late for a video call and forgets to take pills. In a conversation with his mother, he confesses that he has fallen in love with a girl and no longer wants to kill. The mother is outraged by such statements because she is the only one who needs him. She is sure that Sofia will run away from him if she finds out that Oliver is a psychopath and a murderer. Once again subjugating her son to herself, the mother forces him to bring his beloved girl home and kill her in front of her. Oliver agrees and rushes to the nearest bar to find some beauty and introduce her to Sofia. Here he experiences an attack of hallucination and realizes that he cannot adequately get to know the girl, so he takes a pack of dollar bills out of his pocket. One of the visitors fell for the money and agreed to go to visit him, not suspecting what it would turn out for her. Having passed off the first person he met as Sofia, Oliver began to go crazy and lose control of himself due to the fact that he did not drink pills. At some point, he attacked the girl with a cleaver and, after talking with his mother, finished off the wounded stranger. The next day, Oliver and Sofia met again in the park. The guy is in a depressed mood, and the girl tells her next dream in which she saw him with his mistress. Oliver says that this is impossible, and Sofia agrees with him because she watched the guy all night yesterday. Seeing him in the arms of another girl, she wanted to kill both of them, but then Oliver drowned the girl's body parts in a barrel of acid, and Sofia was even pleased. She is not afraid of what the guy is doing, and she is ready to accept him because she cannot imagine life without Oliver. In addition, Sofia understands how loved ones can control your life and enters into the difficult situation of a guy. After another date, Oliver decides to end his old life and does not answer his mother's calls. The next morning, he rushes to meet Sofia, but the girl does not appear in the park. All week, Oliver waits for her from morning to evening, but Sofia does not come on dates. Soon the guy gets depressed and feels betrayed and cheated. Soon he loses control of himself and calls his mother again to tell her that Sofia left him. The domineering woman reminds her son that she is the only one who loves him, and she even killed her husband in order to save Oliver. Realizing that no one needs him except his mother, the psychopath in glasses takes up his dirty business again. Every day he brings home naive and gullible girls, whom he kills in front of his mother to make her feel good. On one of these days, Sofia appears on the threshold of Oliver's house. She is not at all afraid of a guy in a bloody apron with a saw because she loves him and wants to be near him. Sofia disappeared because of her family, but she managed to escape because love is stronger than shackles. Oliver's mother sees what is happening and demands to kill the girl, but the son does not succumb to her persuasions and ends the video call by blocking the laptop. A little later, the couple makes love next to the body of the murdered girl. It would seem that everything is fine, but sometime later, Oliver runs out of pills. During another attack, he calls his mother and obeys her again. Becoming possessed, Oliver grabs a knife and kills his beloved Sofia. This is where the film ends. Thank you for watching this video.